For Evil E, one of my favorite interviewers, I am here, well, you know, the face, of course. Let's cut straight to the tape. Okay, there was some video footage that you had saw. And in the video, it was Muffin, right?
Right.
And she had said, she was talking to me.
Let me say it.
Okay.
She said, Marty, high definition 1, unserenity 2. And she walked in, she left after that. So I don't know, you got to explain what she meant by that.
Alright, I don't know if that was the picking for the winners or whatever, but that was her vote as far as who she chose as winners. I don't know what it was. I mean, I know there's a lot of controversy that people want to address as far as the winners, you know what I'm saying, but it was that was what I think from the conversation. There's no time that she talked to me as far as the conversation. I don't know if that was expected. I did report that to Tom and Ernie and them, so, you know, I don't know. So how do you feel? If the finals are over now, your crew, you know, y'all did y'all thing, I believe was really hype about y'all. So how do you feel now that it's over? All the controversy, a lot of people once again have said Unserenity has been robbed once again. How do you feel right now?
I don't know if anybody noticed, but this is the first show that we lost and I didn't snap. Like I didn't go crazy and start cursing and throwing stuff all over the place. Because I just felt like, okay, I'm taking this on the chin. The next time we come out there, we come in with something different, something new, something fresh, something hard hitting. And like, my team is about to be unstoppable. We on boot camp right now, so everybody knows Unserenity boot camp means come back and turn it up. But the whole thing with I didn't care about high definition coming in first. It was more so Rec Pack coming in second. Because I swear the crowd was all forward. Like okay, girls, y'all dancers like dance with them back in the day who get into their houses and all that type of dancing. Y'all like it. But mostly every other group and dance champions are like dance monk dancers, that's what y'all call it or whatever. So we all like what we do. We don't like what they do. And the crowd like what we do. They don't like what they do. So for them coming in second was just like a herpes to me because I felt like we bust our ass. Even though our performance looked like that's not what it looked like at practice, but we bust our ass off. And I know a lot of other people in my group that say they didn't their ass off too.
Okay. So when you talk about styles of dancing and where we go, let's talk choreography. There was a few things that you had shown me on YouTube that a few choreographers has been still. I mean, not just a few, quite a few. Let's not hold back.
It was a few. It was one mainly.
One mainly.
One mainly.
Okay, and who's the one mainly?
Justin.
Okay, and he stole choreography off of YouTube. I mean, why is the issue to you about this YouTube thing? Because
when I did it, I didn't hear the end of it. I still don't hear the end of it. And I'm not gonna just be the only choreographer that's getting bashed about taking something off YouTube when the other choreographers do it too. It's a group called High Definition in the Midland. Same music choice, same idea, you know. The link will be up soon one day. I mean, Justin gonna see this shit, and it's just gonna be what it is. But like that was that, and then the whole thing from like the outfits and stuff from the show. They took that from Beyonce's tour promo. Like everybody know I'm a big Beyonce fan. I keep it like from right in there. Like that was from Beyonce's tour promo. As far as like the stuff that he had his group do is the same stuff I have my girls do. Like the whipping the hair. Like nobody was doing that for real. The way that into it and so and the thing with Todd is. It's not about, I don't think it's stealing when it comes to size. I think it's, we know we can do it better, so we want to do it too. Like, it's not, let me steal this from you because it was decent. It was, no, let me do it the way it's supposed to be done. Right. Premonition now is like, I can't even explain it. They really only did, like, I'm not even going to go as far back to the Halloween show. I'm going to start from the puppet. And then the performance that they did at the Chick Show.
Yeah.
That was Premonition at Chick Show? Oh, yeah, the return of Premonition. And they did the one at the finals. The one at the finals, out of all three of them, was the best one to me. But it still wasn't the Premonition that it used to be. Like Mar, Sharday, Ranisha, and Todd. Like that group was the bomb. They just did respectively. That will always be my favorite performance. But like Todd, it's like he lost it so much into the modeling. But like the dancing is like got erased out of his mind or something. But I think they'll get it back up if he really works on this right.
I mean, I think that people didn't take all what he had in style. That maybe he even had his own style. It's kind of hard to develop a style once. A lot of people just took his style.
I feel as though nobody dance like them. Nobody in dance champions dance like Premonition at all. Like, nobody. Premonition still has their own style. If you won't, well, no, because High Definition kind of looks like Premonition a little bit in that show too. But they still have their own style. It's just certain music choices. Yeah, other groups might think. I know I musically popular, so I go I get the song, I dance to it too. But as far as choreography go and like skit wise and all that, I don't see nobody doing it.
You just don't see nobody doing it. So that's just all in his head.
No, yes. I don't see nobody doing it. Like if he can actually pull up a video next to a video and show me that
he pulled that video and he just pulled it on the page.
I'm not talking about no little 4 count. That's not selling to me. That's just borrowing some choreography. Because everybody uses the same moves. You can look up choreographers from Australia, Africa, China. We all use the same moves.
So you need to just chill with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Because hold on, and if we stealing from him, if all these groups stealing from him and they losing, then that just means that somebody's perfecting your style better.
Oh, okay. So and then to touch me on female dancers and female model and all that. Like, what is your issues with that? Like, what is your problem with these nominees this year? Like, what is the problem?
Female dancer is Ebony and Ranisha. That's the 2 nominees, which I don't think it should be 2. It should be more than 2, but it's 2. And from me knowing how Ebony never slacked at a show. Like, she always went out, like, till she almost damn near passed out and couldn't get up and walk no more.
So what you saying, Ranisha had slack?
Ranisha, she choose her shows that she want to kill it at, and she even said that herself. Like, she knows what shows that she pay at. But we know what shows, like, we shouldn't know it. Like, if you pay a show, still perform your artist, just know that, like, you don't really care if you win or not. Because I know sometimes, well, I always care if I win or not, but as far as my group, I don't know who cares if they win or not, but you should always care about winning. Just about winning. Don't think about losing. Always think about winning. Because that's the attitude that I need, like the energy I need on stage. But Ebony should be Ranisha and female champion. So we wasn't nominated for doing the group last year or this year. And we had boys last year and this year. And I don't care about us having mostly girls. We still, it's a boy is a boy and a girl is a girl. So I just feel like that's just.
Well, they said your boys don't dance like girls. I mean, your boys dance like
girls when we do girl sets. But we also dance like boys when we do boy sets. And then I got a gay girl in my group. You know, she's a butch. She's like a boy. And she does the girl sets and the boy sets. Like, I don't discriminate against nobody. It is what it is. But I don't feel like we should not be nominated for the most unified group. Best unified group because like my Serenity been out since 2010 and we always had more than 2 boys. So I mean, okay, Premonition, with that being a unified group, I don't understand how because they only had 1 boy for a long time. It was just 2 people at a time. So how does that unified group? That's a new one. That's not a group. And then well now like he started building his group and getting boys, but they was nominated for unified group last year. And he wasn't. High Definition, again, Justin was like the only boy for a long time. And then Redneck, yeah, that's unisex. I don't mind that. That's fine. But High Definition and Premonition didn't really have as many boys as we did inside.
So you got new members in your crew. How you feel about your new members in your crew and what's in the direction that it's going? You got 1 dancer that's going to solo competition. Is any other of your dancers capable of doing a solo dance, or he's the only one? Like is he the only one that's strong enough to step out there, or do you think any of them is strong enough to step out there?
For my new dancers, I love my new dancers. My new group brings a different energy to me than my old group did. Even though I'm always say this, I hope new people don't feel the same way. I love my new group. I will always love my new group. Like, that was my group. Like, we really shut stuff down. Like, I didn't really start losing shows until I got my new people. Because they're not trained into what the whole instrument is doing. That's what I'm doing now. So, when we finally get there, like, beware, because we're going to be there. As far as the solo battle goes, I know, of course, I did it already. So, I'm one for my team that do it. of course, Latif you already set one up with him. My little sisters don't mind about battling nobody, grown, baby, you could be at any age, any sex.
So she had battled Sanaya.
Yeah, what is that? Wait, but yeah, alright, I'm gonna finish that up. It's a couple people in my group that can put their own to battle and like whoever is going on.
So your little sister had battled Sanaya at the dance competition. What do you feel about this? She gets out there, holding it down for uncertainty. Sanaya got out there. I mean, what do you think?
My sister is brave. Like, she's brave. She's born dancing. Like, she don't care. And I feel like that made her so much more mature to just go out there and battle somebody so much older than her. And she kept up. And it was at the point where I was just like, okay, you're her. Come here. Let me take over now. And then, I guess, Jamal was like, Errick, you're hurting her. So he took over. And it was just like, that's my team. Like, I love my team. Like,
her team didn't come out.
No, her team was on the side clapping for her.
But why you think they was on the side clapping?
Because they can't handle it.
They can't handle it. I definitely just don't want no work.
They don't want no work individually. Like, as a group, they probably tighter. Because they practice like 5 days a week. We only got 2 days in the practice. So, of course, they're going to be tight. But that's different. But, I don't feel like they can handle it individually. Like I've heard some people who's not where they need to be at. I would never even put them out there to even try to get them to do anything against anybody because, like, they're not dancers yet. They're like my new statins. Like, I'm training them. The way I train satin is how I'm training about 3 more people in my group now.
Speaking of satin, there was it's this thing that she does that you said that nobody else was doing, and that she was the one bringing all that to the table. How do you feel about like the hair swing?
It's not even the hair swing. It's the figure 8 thing with your hair. Like, if it wasn't for her to do that, like I'm not gonna say if it wasn't for her because people do that in the ballroom scene, but dance group, like, out of the dance champions, Satin was the first. No, my little sister was the first group. No, Satin was the first girl to do it. Back at the Madhouse. Madhouse was the first girl to do it. Then the other group did it. Then that group did it. Then some girls started doing it, and I'm just like, okay, well, Satin, you started a trend. And then if you're going to have them do it, make sure you do it right and not sloppy looking. I really hate when. Okay, let me get into John Nathan's high definition and mocking on Serenity in this show. I didn't mind the fact that she mocked us, but do the moves right. Like, I would have given you personally and for you so you can look right, because that looks a mess. Like that Burger King stuff. Oh yeah, Burger King and the crown.
So what do you think about the girl Dara? She did the hair swing thing, and I know that when we watched the video, you like gagged. Say it.
The thing with Adara is, I knew her before Justin. Like, she started working with me before she started working with Justin in the box fashion show when she was in the, I could say, like, the 10th grade. And she was, like, in the process of getting to where she is now. Justin grabbed her, and he trained her, and she popped it. Like, she's a star in his group. Like, I love Adara to death. Like, she's a part of war. Like, I love Adara. But, like, of course, the dancers sometimes in the group don't understand, like, I'm using you. Like, if I'm the choreographer, I'm using you to come at this person, or I'm using you to come at this person. They don't understand the difference of the dancers. They just want to do what the choreographer says. So from me saying that, like, oh, look, that's trying to be satin, that's just me knowing, like, Justin, like, this is what we're going to be going through every day for the rest of our lives, going back and forth with each other, or who's still working with. Yeah, and Taj also. I'm not going back and forth with Taj because I don't feel nothing from him.
Because you already busted his ass. He said you did not bust his ass.
Listen, the judges love my performance. Like, Chick, I was not expecting her to love my performance.
How many, count the vote. How many, the council has 7 judges. How many pointed at him? How many pointed at you? Now you tell me, if this not getting your ass busted out.
I got moved with some Chick, Miss Mookie, Vanessa, Miss Cindy, what's his name?
Anthony?
No, what's the one from Showstoppers? Marquise. Anthony Holloway. Right. Who won the passage?
So what you call that?
Getting your ass busted.
That's what I was trying to talk about. You heard what the judges said. So Evil E, like everybody thinks that Evil E is only going to come out
you only go against Justin. You only go. Speaking of Justin, I mean, you said you going to get Justin. Justin, I put it out there. Justin called crying, saying, "Oh, you trying to trust us and this, that, and the third." But how does he know what it is with Justin, like, so he can understand what it is?
I will really battle Justin. I really will. Only on the simple fact that I want him to actually stop playing. Like, I want him to take a personal, solo battle serious. Because when he went against Dorsey, he won, but he was laughing and joking, and he didn't have no choreography for real. And I want him to actually, like, work hard if we battle each other, because I'm pulling my tricks out for him. Not all my tricks, because I still got other people I'm falling out with in the future, but I'm pulling out some of my tricks with Justin, and he's not going to be ready. Like, his group choreography, probably up here, but a solo, yeah, I'm not playing with him. Like, you call him J Definition. Evil eating J Definition, like, which one sound more bitchy? J Definition.
Yeah, and as far as this female walk thing, we're going to close out on the female walk thing. What about, what's going on with that? None of your girls is in the running.
So, that is nominated for Best Female
But she don't have that many votes.
I don't care about her not having that many votes, because that's just on a social network or on the computer or some internet. Outside of all of that, the people know that should win that category. Like, Ranisha's winning, but her walk is not better than that to me. Like, her walk got better from what I first seen, but it's not better than that. She got more personality when she walk on the runway. She gives more, like, energy, but as far as runway walk and everything, posture, all that ain't got that energy.
And which groups on the dance champ do you think is a factor right now? Which groups are a factor?
High Definition is a factor. I can see Deadly becoming a factor. Yeah. And Unserenity will always be a factor, regardless of how many people we got, how many shows we lost, how many routines we did over and over again, we will always be a factor.
And what is your connection with Revolution? Like, what is going on with you and Revolution? What is going on? Put it out here, like, what is the deal with y'all, Revolution? A lot of people assume that you're like, y'all just chill with each other, but they don't understand. Explain what's going on.
But when I first seen Revolution perform, I fell in love with them. It was 4 girls, I remember. I fell in love with them. And then, like, I seen their performances start again, like it wasn't as good as the first one. And I'm like, no, like, what's going on? And, like I thought they were younger than they are. So I'm thinking they kids, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to take them under. Like, I'm going to show them some stuff. I'm going to, like, get them to, you know, do different things. Then they got the boys, and then they starting to be sexy. And I'm just like, oh, God, I can't take it. But they grown. I'm going to let them do what they got to do. And they love Unserenity. We their favorite group. And I love them. Like, that's my favorite group. So, I don't know how Unserenity feel about Revolution. But I know Revolution loves me. They love Unserenity. Like, hands down.
Right. And which group is a threat out there on the dance champion?
The group that's a threat?
Yeah.
To me?
That's period.
Oh, I don't know who's the threat to the dance champion, because, like, I'm not even included in my group. But the other groups, like some shows they come with it, some shows they don't come with it. And then it's like we don't never know what to expect from them.
What do you think about some of the Jersey foods and some of the foods that's coming up? We had a couple of teams coming from Jersey already. What do you think about it? What do you think about Team 609?
609 is corny. Oh, they are wet. Like, they remind me of my first performance when Unserenity first came out, and that was in 2010. And they still look like that. That's a mess. And then they came and did their Jersey dance, and they didn't look good doing their own Jersey dance. And then, like, their freestyling part is the best part. But it's like they can hold it down for themselves, but they can't hold it down together as a group. And when watching their performance again today and seeing Revolution performance, they should have beat Revolution, personally, to me.
Right.
But Legacies, it's different. It's a weird difference. It's something that you won't think that anybody else is supposed to do. So if anybody else come out doing stuff Legacy do, that needs to be rolled with them.
So right on that note, Evil E, good talking to you, and shout out to everybody. Pack 215, Unserenity. Shout out. Any shout out, Evil E?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my baby sister, Inaya. That's my other Evil E, like my mini me or whatever. I want to give a shout out to my team and my new people, like Ryan right here, Black Heath right here though. Give a shout out to him. And a shout out to the Dance Champions all together.
Alright.